Assalamualaikum. Welcome to Compusoft's online English training. I hope that you have more self-confidence in your English now. Let me tell you that in lesson 31 we'll practice our last tenses in this level. That what we call the present perfect tense. Of course, you still remember that name still listed in our 12 tenses in our previous lesson, of course. But before we start, I will review as usual our previous lessons in lesson 31, okay? Let's look at review 1 below. Here in review 1, I want you to make as many WS questions as possible. For example, number 1, you read 5 English books diligently at school every day. Okay? Remember that the first step is to make it into a yes-no question first. So this sentence will become, do you read 5 English books diligently at school every day? Okay, you see that? Right. Now we try to make the first WS question with the answer every day. Okay, the answer is every day. So the WS question is, how often, berapa seringkah, do you read 5 English books diligently at school? The answer is every day. Right. What about if the answer is at school? At school is the name of a place, of course. So the question word is where. Where do you read 5 English books diligently every day? The answer is at school. Right. What about diligently? Diligently is adverb of manner. I'm sure you still remember our lesson about that. Adverb of manner, diligently, dengan rajin. So the WS question is how. Bagaimana? How do you read 5 English books at school every day? Diligently, dengan rajin. Okay? Next, the answer is books. Okay? So the WS question is what? What do you read diligently? Apa yang Anda baca diligently? Okay? And then, with the answer English books, dengan jawaban English books, the question word is what books? Buku apa? What books do you read diligently at school every day? The answer is English books. Buku Bahasa Inggris. What about if the answer is 5? Okay, because it is a quantity, of course the question is how many? Berapa banyak? How many books do you read diligently at school every day? The answer is 5. And then the answer is read, membaca. So the question is, what do you do? Apa yang Anda kerjakan? Diligently, dengan rajin at school every day. The answer is read. And the last WS question, this is the easiest one, yang paling mudah. Who read 5 English books diligently at school every day? The answer is you. You is a subject, so you don't need to put any more auxiliary in your WS question, right? Okay, now let's go to number 2. The sentence says, you will go to school with my brother tomorrow, okay? You see that the sentence has already an auxiliary in it, will, okay? Will is also, of course, an auxiliary, you should remember. Because this sentence has already got an auxiliary, so you don't need to think, okay? What kind of auxiliary should you use in your questions, okay? The first step, as usual, to make it into a yes-no question, will you go to school with my brother tomorrow? This is a yes-no question. I'm sure you still remember. And this is the first step, which is very important to do when you are making WS questions, okay? Will you go to school with my brother tomorrow? Right. From here, we can go to one step ahead. Making a WS question with the answer tomorrow. Because the answer is tomorrow, karena jawabannya adalah tomorrow. The WS question is when. Kapan? When will you go to school with my brother tomorrow? Okay. If the answer is brother, kalau jawabannya adalah brother, of course with whom, dengan siapa? With whom will you go to school tomorrow? Okay? The answer is brother. What about if the answer is my? Jawabannya my. With whose brother? Dengan saudara laki-lakinya siapa? With whose brother will you go to school tomorrow? The answer is my. Okay? Next, the answer is to school. This is easy. To school. Okay, where? Kemana? Where will you go with my brother tomorrow? The answer is to school. Okay? And then go. The WS question is what? What will you do? Apa yang akan Anda lakukan? with my brother tomorrow? The answer go. And then this is the last. The answer is you. Who will go to school with my brother tomorrow? Okay. This is for number 2. Okay. Now the last number 3. Again, here in the sentence you have already got an auxiliary, a to be, were. Okay. Because it has already got an auxiliary, so it is easy for you. You make it your first step. Yes, no question. Were you singing 5 beautiful songs in my house? Okay. After that, you can start making a WS question with the answer in my house, and then my, and then with the answer songs and the answer beautiful until the end. Okay. Now let's go to the next review. Here in review 2, you have to translate all the sentences into English, and I'm sure you can do that because we have already learned all the patterns, karena kita sudah mempelajari pola-polanya. Let's begin with number 1. Okay, nama saya Teguh, please. Good, my name is Teguh. Number 2. Good, my middle name is Handoko. 3. Good, my last name is Susilo. 4. Good, my full name is Teguh Handoko Susilo. 5. Good, I'm not a doctor. 6. Good, but I'm a teacher. 7. Good, my hobby is music. My hobby is music. Dalam percakapan mereka sering digabung. My hobby is music. 8. Good, I teach English. 9. Good, I teach music too. 10. Good, I can play guitar. I can, dalam percakapan mereka jarang bilang can, tapi can. I can play guitar. 11. Good, I want to learn Arabic. 12. Good, I want to speak Arabic. 13. Good, I'm learning Arabic now. 14. Good, I like to speak Arabic with my teacher. 15. Good, my teacher is from Madura. Okay, 16. Good, his name is Solehan. 17. Good, his wife is from Pasuruan. 18. Good, her name is Siti Soleha. 19. Good, they love me. 20. Good, I love them too. 21. Good, I like to visit them. 22. Good, I will go to their house next year. I will go to their house next year. Okay, 23. Good, I have to meet them. Atau I have to see them. 24. Good, I met them 3 years ago. 25. Good, I went there by train. I went there, kita menggunakan kata kerja bentuk 2 karena lampau. I went there by train. 26. Good, I was with my friend. Anda tidak bisa mengatakan I am karena kita bicara masa lalu 3 tahun yang lalu. I was with my friend. 27. Good. We both visited. Kita menggunakan kata kerja bentuk dua. We both visited their house. 28. Good. Their house was not big, but beautiful. Their house was. Kita menggunakan was karena keadaan rumah 3 tahun yang lalu saat kita mengunjungi mereka. Jadi tidak is, tapi was. Their house was not big, but beautiful. 29. Good. There were. Tidak there are, karena kita menceritakan keadaan rumah 3 tahun yang lalu. There were some trees in front of his house. Okay? 30. Good. There was a cat too. 31. Good. The cat was white. The cat was white. 32. Good. But its eyes, karena matanya kucing berarti its eyes. Kalau mata saya, my eyes. Matamu, your eyes. Mata mereka, their eyes. Tapi ini mata kucing, its eyes. But its eyes were blue. Okay. 33. Good. It was a funny cat. 34. Good. It was always in the house. 35. Good. My teacher liked. Pakai kata bentuk dua, liked. My teacher liked the cat. 36. Good. My teacher will be very happy. My teacher will be. Kenapa pakai be? Karena nggak ada kata kerja. Semua kata kerja yang tidak punya, semua kalimat yang tidak punya kata kerja pasti pakai to be. My teacher will be very happy. 37. Good. He will meet me again. He will meet me again. 38. Good. I will meet him too. 39. Good. I'm a clever student. 40. Good. I always learn diligently. Okay? Thank you. Let's go to review 3. In this review, I just want you to translate this short reading into Bahasa Indonesia. Dalam review ini, saya hanya minta Anda menerjemahkan bacaan singkat ini into Bahasa Indonesia or Indonesian. And you don't need to memorize or to retell. You just need to translate and to understand. And it is all about the Combosoft online English training, right? So, of course, you must prepare your dictionary and look up for difficult words you don't understand. Okay. Let's go to section 1, the present perfect tense. Perfect. We don't say perfect. Kita tidak mengatakan perfect, tapi perfect. Okay. Right, here's our main lesson in lesson 31, the present perfect tense. It is one of the main tenses. Ini adalah salah satu dari tenses utama, which is often used in your daily life, yang sering digunakan dalam your daily life, dalam sehari-hari Anda. Of course then, it is very important to practice. Of course then, tentu saja kalau begitu, it is very important to practice. Sangat penting, important to practice. This tense is the third tense in the group of present tense. Tenses ini adalah tenses ketiga in the group of present tense, dalam kelompok tenses present. And I'm sure you still remember that there are 4 tenses in every group of tenses. Dan saya yakin Anda ingat bahwa ada 4 tenses dalam tiap kelompok tenses. For example, the simple present tense, the present continuous, and this is the third, the present perfect tense. And the fourth tense is the present perfect continuous tense. Okay. By the way, the meaning of present is sekarang. Oke, ngomong-ngomong, arti daripada present adalah sekarang. Meanwhile, the meaning of perfect is sudah. Sementara, the meaning, arti daripada perfect is sudah. Oke. So, simply say, secara gampang kita katakan the meaning of the present perfect tense is tenses untuk menyatakan sesuatu yang sudah dilakukan sekarang, bukan di masa lalu, tapi sudah dilakukan sekarang. For example, saya sudah makan, saya belum makan, Anda sudah tahu, Anda belum tahu. Oke. Itulah contoh daripada penggunaan the present perfect tense. Here you can see a short dialogue between Mom and John. Let me read it for you first. Saya akan bacakan dulu. Wake up, John. I have woken up, Mom. Take a bath. I have taken a bath. Then sweep the floor. I haven't swept the floor, but I will. Okay? As you see in the dialogue between Mom and John, sebagaimana yang Anda lihat, as you see in the dialogue between Mom and John, wake up, John. Bangun, John. And then John answers, John menjawab, I have woken up. Saya sudah bangun. This is the present perfect tense. Ini adalah present perfect tense. Okay? I have woken up. Then Mom says again, kemudian ibunya berkata kembali, take a bath, mandilah. And again John replies, dan kembali John menjawab, replies, I have taken a bath. Saya sudah bangun. This is also another example. Ini adalah contoh lain juga. This is also another example of the present perfect tense. Ini adalah contoh lain daripada the present perfect tense. Okay. And the last, Mom again says, then sweep the floor, sapulah lantai. And John replies, I haven't swept the floor yet. Saya belum menyapu lantai. This is also another example of the present perfect tense, but in negative form. Tapi dalam bentuk negatif. Before we practice further, let's see a short explanation below. Okay? I'm sure you still remember that there are 3 forms of predicate. Anda masih ingat bahwa ada 3 bentuk predikat. That means there are 3 forms of verbs and to be as the example below. Artinya ada 3 bentuk kata kerja dan to be sebagaimana contoh di bawah. Predicate 1 or present tense. We use this predicate 1 to express something happen at present. Kita menggunakan predikat 1 untuk menyatakan sesuatu yang terjadi di masa sekarang. Predicate 2 or past tense, of course, we use this predicate to express something in the past. Tentu saja kita menggunakan predikat ini untuk menyatakan sesuatu yang terjadi di masa lalu. And predicate 3 dan predikat 3 or participle. This is what we will use in the present perfect. Ini adalah yang akan kita gunakan dalam the present perfect tense. It is to express something finished in the present time. Ini untuk menyatakan sesuatu yang finished in the present time, yang sudah diselesaikan di masa sekarang. The conclusion is, kesimpulannya adalah, the conclusion is, we always use predicate 3. Kita selalu menggunakan predicate 3. It is either verb 3 or to be 3. Yaitu verb 3 atau to be 3 for the present perfect tense. Okay. Again, verb 3 or to be 3. Look at the table below, please. Okay, here you can see predicate 1, predicate 2, and predicate 3. The other name of predicate 1 is present, and the other name for predicate 2 is past, and the other name of predicate 3 is participle. Okay. You can see here there are 3 changes of verb. For example, you can see the first line, eat, ate, eaten, sleep, slept, slept, and then drink, drank, drunk. Okay. For this kind of tenses, what I mean is the present perfect tense, we always use predicate 3. That means eaten, slept, and drunk. We always use either predicate 3, that means verb 3, or to be 3. Okay. What about to be? Of course, to be also has 3 changes. For example, am, was, been, you can see in the table. Is, was, been, and are, were, been, and then we just focus on been. Kita hanya fokus pada been because the present perfect tense always use the third form. Karena present perfect selalu menggunakan bentuk yang ketiga. You can see some examples on the right. Look at the examples. I have eaten. Saya sudah makan. That is verbal sentence. She has eaten. Of course, we cannot say she have. And you already understood about this. Okay, you've already understood. We cannot say she have, but she has. I have eaten and she has eaten. Ia sudah makan. And then below you can see other examples, nominal sentences. That means these sentences don't have verbs, tidak punya kata kerja, but to be. For example, I have been here, you can see, and she has been here. Ia sudah di sini. The to be is been, and been is the third form of to be. Okay? Right. So we can say that the pattern of this tense, kita bisa mengatakan bahwa pola tenses ini adalah subject plus have, has, okay, and predicate 3. Okay, for example, you have slept, Anda sudah tidur. You have not slept, Anda belum tidur. Have you slept? Sudahkah Anda tidur? And then on the right, she has been here. Ia sudah di sini. She has not been here. Has she been here? Sudahkah ia di sini? Right. Okay. Okay, now let's look at practice 1. Sekarang kita lihat practice 1. In this practice, I'll ask you to do something. For example, see. Contohnya see. Okay, look, see John. Lihat John. Then you reply, I have seen John. Kemudian Anda membalas, I have seen John. Saya sudah melihat John. Okay. Another example below. Contoh lain di bawahnya. Eat the mango. Makanlah mangga itu. And then you reply, I have eaten the mango. Okay. Jadi kalau dalam bahasa Indonesianya, saat saya mengatakan lihatlah John. Anda bilang, saya sudah lihat John. Kemudian saya memberikan instruksi, makanlah mangga itu. Anda langsung menjawab, saya sudah makan mangga itu. Okay. Do you understand what I mean? Right. Okay. Ready? Practice 1. Number 1. Drink. Good. I have drunk. 2. Eat. Good. I have eaten. 3. Sleep. Good. I have slept. 4. Write. Good. I have written. 5. Understand. Good. I have understood. 6. See. Good. I have seen. 7. Stand. Good. I have stood. 8. Give. Good. I have given. 9. Answer. Good. I have answered. The last one, terakhir. 10. Go. Good. I have gone. Okay. Kalau Anda bertanya pada saya, berarti kita harus membuka kamus dong melihat bentuk 3 dari tiap kata kerja ini. Of course, tentu saja. Anda lihat kata kerja drink, bentuk 3-nya apa, eat, bentuk 3-nya apa, dan hal ini tidak akan saya ajarkan karena Anda hanya membuka kamus, di situ sudah ada. Alright? Okay. It's not over yet. Let's now practice with the other form of the present perfect tense with to be. Of course, we use to be 3 in this case. That means been. Jadi kita menggunakan been. Here again, I ask you to do something. Kembali di sini saya minta Anda melakukan sesuatu. For example, be here. Kesinilah. And then you reply. Kemudian Anda membalas, I have been here. Saya sudah di sini. Okay. Persis seperti latihan 1 di atas. Saya memberikan perintah. Anda langsung mereply dengan the present perfect tense. Ready? Practice 2. Number 1. Be nice. Good. I have been nice. 2. Be a good student. Good. I have been a good student. 3. Be my friend. Good. I have been my friend. 4. Be ready. Good. I have been ready. 5. Be cool. Good. I have been cool. 6. Be smart. Good. I have been smart. 7. Be patient. Good. I have been patient. 8. Be slow. Good. I have been slow. 9. Be my student. Good. I have been your student. 10. Be a teacher. Good. I have been a teacher. Saya sudah menjadi seorang guru. Right. We go to practice 3. Practice 3 is still similar. Masih serupa, similar. Practice 3 still similar with the previous practice. Dengan practice sebelumnya. But here you will add more reply. Tapi di sini Anda akan menambahkan, you will add more replies. As the example below, I ask you to see John. Saya minta Anda melihat John. See John. Then you reply, I have seen John. And Mary has seen John too. Saya sudah melihat John. Dan Mary juga sudah melihat John. Because Mary is she. That means we use has. Okay. Artinya kita menggunakan has. Mary has seen John too. Okay. Ready, practice 3. Number 1, drink. Good. I have drunk and Mary has drunk too. Number 2, eat. Good. I have eaten and Mary has eaten too. 3, sleep. Good. I have slept and Mary has slept too. 4, write. Good. I have written and Mary has written too. 5, understand. Good. I have understood and Mary has understood too. 6, see. Good. I have seen and Mary has seen too. 7, stand. Good. I have stood and Mary has stood too. 8, give. Good. I have given and Mary has given too. 9, answer. Good. I have answered and Mary has answered too. 10, go. Good. I have gone and Mary has gone too. About practice 4, I think it's not necessary for me to give you how to do it. It's not necessary, tidak perlu lagi to tell you how to do it, mengatakan pada Anda bagaimana melakukannya. Because practice 4 is similar with practice 3, karena serupa dengan practice 3 as you can see in the example, okay? Okay, let's go on. Notice the use of already and yet. Penggunaan already and yet. For example, you have understood. Anda sudah mengerti. You have understood already. Anda benar-benar sudah mengerti. You have not understood. Anda belum mengerti. You have not understood yet. Anda benar-benar belum mengerti. And then the last, have you understood already? Sudahkah Anda mengerti? Have you understood yet? Belumkah Anda mengerti? Okay, right. I'm sure you still remember when you're still a student at school. Yeah, of course in junior high school or senior high school. Teachers usually ask you to put an affirmative word. Seringkali guru meminta Anda meletakkan kata penguatan, affirmative word, yaitu already. The meaning of already, sudah. Jadi already ya sebetulnya artinya sama, sudah. It is only as a reinforcement, hanya sebagai penguatan. Okay? Another affirmative word, kata afirmatif lainnya, yaitu yet. The meaning of yet is belum. Oke, jadi arti yet ya juga belum. Sama belum. Hanya sebagai penguatan. Oke. For example, ya you have understood. Anda sudah mengerti. You have understood already. Itu hanya sebagai penguatan. Right. Okay, now let's look at practice 5. Lihat practice 5. Di sini Anda diminta mengerjakan syarat tertulis. You have gone already, you have not gone yet, have you gone already. Anda boleh pakai already untuk kata tanya. Berarti sudahkah Anda mengerti? Tapi kalau have you gone yet, belumkah Anda pergi? Oke, ini ialah yang harus Anda kerjakan syarat tertulis. And then talking about for and since. Bicara dengan for, bicara tentang for and since. For itu artinya selama. Since artinya sejak. Okay? Talking about school again, right. Teachers at school usually put for. Kadang-kadang guru di sekolah meletakkan for. That means selama, yang artinya selama. Or since, that means sejak, yang artinya sejak. To indicate long duration verb. Untuk menunjukkan long duration verb. Kata kerja yang memakan waktu lama. For example, tidur. It is different with short duration verb. Kata kerja yang tidak memakan waktu. For example, fall. Okay? Tidur memakan waktu, jatuh tidak memakan waktu. Jadi, tolong Anda pahami ada kata kerja yang memakan waktu. Contohnya tidur, makan, tetapi kalau jatuh adalah short duration. Anda bisa lihat contohnya di bawah. I have lived in Jakarta. Saya sudah tinggal di Jakarta. Tinggal berarti kata kerja yang memakan waktu lama. Long duration verb. I have put your book. Saya sudah meletakkan buku Anda. Put, meletakkan, berarti short duration verb. Kata kerja yang memakan waktu singkat. Itulah sebabnya kita bisa mengatakan I have lived in Jakarta for 3 months. Saya sudah tinggal di Jakarta sejak for 3 months, selama 3 bulan. And then I have lived in Jakarta since. Saya sudah tinggal di Jakarta sejak. Okay? Untuk put, tentu saja I have put your book already. Okay? Karena itu adalah short duration. Tapi ini nggak usah dipikirkan ya. Jadi walaupun Anda memakai since untuk short duration, ya, itu tidak ada masalah karena bahasa bukanlah matematik. Sepanjang Anda memahami, saya memahami. Ini cuma menyinggung masalah di sekolah seringkali menggunakan for and since. Okay. Okay, thank you very much. I think this is the end of lesson 31. Please practice all our previous lessons again and again until you can do them automatically without thinking. Again, without thinking, okay? Because that's the goal of learning language, to be able to use it automatically without thinking, okay? And you can achieve all this only by practice, again, again, and again. Cool, okay? Of course, it is really a hard work. Tentu saja itu adalah pekerjaan yang hard work, pekerja keras, okay? No gain without pain. Again, thank you very much for your support as an authorized student of eComposoft's online English training. Don't forget to email me or SMS me if you have something to ask. Good luck. Again, Assalamualaikum.